Today analysis is going to focus on the total two, total three, and look at Bitcoin to see what we might expect from altcoins and meme coins this week. I know most of you are looking at the market expecting maybe there's going to be some sort of pullback from this upward movement. You guys are right. We should expect some sort of pullback. When the market moves up, it comes down. But now we need to look at market structure to make sure that price is respecting structure. If price is respecting structure, then we can be confidently knowing that we are not going anywhere. We're gonna keep going to the outside. So today's show is gonna focus on what we might expect from the crypto market this week. We're gonna look at altcoin. Are we back? Are we still in the altcoin season, or are we not going to see the altcoin season? I have different charts that I want to show you guys here that I believe is going to throw more light on what we might expect for crypto this week. you know if you're new here, you are watching the Returns Crypto. I'm always here to make sure you guys have the best content that you need to help you make better decisions as you embark in this crypto space. And yeah, that's all I'm about. Yeah. So if you are a new subscriber, you are welcome. If say you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. You feel free at home. You are at home. So let's dive into this. I just wake up, guys, and I said, let me do this video quickly before, because I was supposed to do this video yesterday, and I say, okay, let me just do it right now. Now, this is total total two. I've shown you guys this chart. I think I showed you guys this chart last week when I did this similar analysis on the market to expect what might happen for that week. And I mentioned that if say we see, let me just go first to the weekly candle. Let's see where the previous weekly candle closed. Okay. Yeah, you see, we didn't break that structure. Okay, we didn't break that structure, and where we are right now, we are still within this range. You can see within this like we are still hitting this resistance level here. And looking at this on a weekly time frame, I think we should this total two should pump, at least break the structure. But if we look at total three, the same chart, you're gonna see that at least there was some sort of movement here as well, breaking this trend line here. So what are we might expect, or what I should expect, is for continuation to an extent after this minor pullback. I think we should get a continuation a little bit. Price should do what I how I drew it here. Should do something like this, you know, go up, come down, come down, then that's when we can buy. So I don't think maybe you're gonna see some sort of downward movement for this altcoin, because this chart is every altcoin excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I think we might see the altcoin market really do well this week, even though we are looking at Bitcoin and seeing that Bitcoin has gone right back to $63,000. Look at this, dump here, but it is okay because why? Bitcoin is still in structure, even though we have seen this dip to 63,000. I mentioned to you guys that after this dip, we want to see Bitcoin at least it trace back to either 61,000, 62,000, or $63,000. So this is still in structure. You can see here, I drew this zone here. If I have to draw it again, it's gonna be simple, because I already have this Fibonacci retracement tool. But I took it from where I was expecting Bitcoin to go. But let me just take it back to this level, so we can expect this pullback to go right up to around, let's say, $60,000. So if say we see Bitcoin at 60K, that will be fine still. Okay, and provided we have this value area high here, and this is sitting at around 61,000. And if we look at the liquidation heat map, you can see clearly as well from this liquidation heat map that we have liquidity mostly around this 63, 62, 61,000 price point. So they can bring price right down to $62,000. And if say they bring price to $62,000, we want to see a huge buyback. And if we see a huge buyback, then it's gonna also impact the altcoin market. I think altcoins can really fly, that that can really go to the upside if say this happens to Bitcoin. But I think what is gonna really make Bitcoin to want to be that crazy bullish is when Bitcoin is going to do something like this. If Bitcoin, because right now Bitcoin is still around, looking at this chart, this volume profile chart, Bitcoin is still around this area where there's more volume. You can see there's more volume here. So I expect Bitcoin to remain in this zone, and this is around 67,000, no, 62,700. So provided Bitcoin is not going to go down and break structure, if Bitcoin does this on the 4 hours time frame, then we can as well invalidate that this upward trend is cancelled. But right now, looking at this 4 hours time frame, I can say that Bitcoin has been doing, making higher highs, higher lows. You can see here, doing all these highs here. And that's something we want to see for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin is going to hold this zone here, because you don't break, because you see, if you break, then you're going to go right down to $60,000. And we don't want this to happen. If it's going to happen, then your altcoins are going to do the same, until Bitcoin is going to reverse, or they won't like matter what Bitcoin is doing. So regardless of what Bitcoin is doing, your altcoins are not going to do anything. They're going to keep focusing on their upward trend, on their upward trend. So this is very important for the altcoin market. You need to look at it. And now let's look at the USDT dominance. I've looked at this chart before, and I've mentioned to you guys that when we see USDT, like increasing in value, it means that um investors are favoring more Bitcoin. Sorry, they're favoring more USDT. But if say USDT dominance is going down, it means that investors are favoring crypto. That means they are selling their USDT to buy crypto, either Bitcoin or altcoin. In this case, we saw that the USDT market, plunged downward before. So let's go and look at it on the daily time frame. You can see this movement on the USDT chart, and where we are right now. I think we can see some sort of pullback, but I think on this Monday we're gonna see Bitcoin pull back a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys something on the 50 minutes time frame, but this is a Bitcoin dominance, right now. Sorry, the USDT dominance. So we might expect the USDT dominance to go right up to around, let's say, almost 6%. Let me say 6%, right? Or to an extent, yeah, I think almost 6%. It can go right up to 6%, you know, before we see a pullback. But now we have this 50-day moving average here, and also this moving average that it has to make its way to the upside. And the alpha trend is still, below this, like it's around this oversold area on the USDT dominance chart. So looking at USDT, I think maybe Bitcoin is gonna like maybe not do well this week, but I think to an extent, all coins are gonna do well. But I just want Bitcoin to consolidate before maybe we can confirm or otherwise. So this is what I'm like looking at in the market, and I had to do this with you guys so that we are aware of what might happen, in the future, to prepare us, to prepare us, yeah, to prepare us for our coins. Now, looking at our altcoins, let's just go quickly and see what's going on here with Baby Dogecoin, because I think Baby Dogecoin, we saw some retracement with Baby Dogecoin. So yeah, okay. So again, let's look at it on the 4 hours time frame. Remember, I mentioned to you guys that like my previous Baby Dogecoin video, I mentioned that was yesterday. I mentioned that no matter what happens here, we don't want to see price break structure, and this is the structure here, and this is also another structure that we don't want price to break. So if we start seeing Baby Dogecoin doing something like this, like moving like this sideways and still remaining about still maintaining structure, then we can expect the next leg to the upside. Okay. But if say it's gonna break this structure and trade below here, then be rest assured that this move has been invalidated. Now, what we should expect is pullback, then you move to the downside to eat most of this other liquidity down here. So this might happen. Remember, These candles, these green candles, yeah, are the market makers. They are the ones, the smart money. They are the ones buying this huge candle. Like, yeah, you see this one. It could be exchanges, it could be whatever you want to call it, but they are the ones buying now. And you see the people who are selling here are retail investors. The one who sold down here and the one who bought here are retail investors. And whenever you see these green vector candles, it means that smart money is in the market. And now we are seeing these guys also taking out profit. The market makers haven't yet take out. The market makers haven't yet take out profit yet. Trust me, they haven't. When you see a huge red candle, then you know that they are in the market. Something like this, you can see they took out profit here a little bit. These are the market makers who took out profit, but they haven't yet taken out profit. Yeah, they took a little bit here. Also, yeah, it took a little bit. So you need to understand, what these candles represent and how you can bring them to your chart is very important. So looking at the Doge coin now, because of what it has done at this point in time, I think we might see break of structure. And if we see break of structure, then this is gonna, cause the price of the Doge coin to plunge downward. And guys, it's really important you understand what might happen if say you are a trader, if say you are an investor, then you want to sell during pullback. This is what you do. If say we're gonna see a break of trend. What if we're gonna see break of trend? What you want to do is allow, if price is gonna break this level, yeah, it's okay. You don't have to sell there. Wait for pullback. You sell during pullback. That's when you're selling. You sell when price get there, and then you can buy back when price go right down. So that's how you react when price is going against you. You don't sell immediately when price is going against you. You wait to see what price will do before you sell. And when price is gonna retrace back to a level where you like, okay, now this is the right time for me to sell, then you can sell. So don't sell immediately. You start seeing price going down now. No, it's not the right thing to do. Always wait for pullback before you sell. And if the pullback is not gonna break structure, then you know that the downward trend will continue. So this is very important. You look at for baby Dogecoin now. Let's move right to let's see if we can do this analysis on Myro. Remember, guys, I drew this zone here for Myro coin, and I've been looking at Myro thinking that okay, maybe Myro is gonna break this trend, and if Myro break this trend, you know what it will do. Boom, we're gonna see a huge spike to the upside for Miro coin, and this is a pretty decent zone that I think Miro should break. If Miro is not able to break this zone, then I think we might see more downward price. But we want to see this area broken. You can see price has attempted this zone multiple times. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, and now it has come back again. And if price attempt a zone three times, then I think the next time we're gonna break it. And as I mentioned also, if we look at the bigger picture here for Miro coin, this is a good coin and can make us huge profit. Trust me, this coin can make us huge profit. If say we look at what the price has done in the past and what price might do, where price is, you can see price is in this critical zone. If we backdate this, it's gonna come right down here. You see, if I take this line, this zone, and stretch it, see it's gonna match up with this one, with this zone here. So this is an important area for Miro. Those of you who are investing in Miro, you want to be ready to catch the right to the upside. This is where you buy. If you are an investor and you want to play the long game, you buy when price is doing something like this below here, and you sell when price has pumped to this zone. So that's when you start cashing out profit, and you wait for pullback again, you buy. So looking at Miro on the daily time frame, I think that um the coin looks bullish and is still in the accumulation phase. Investors are accumulating more of Miro coin. You can see, if we look at this on the 4 hours time frame, you can see what has happened. And of course, once we see a move like this, we should expect some sort of pullback. And you can see here, this pullback has been accompanied by rejection, multiple rejection here. You can see rejection here. So if say price keep rejecting, not want to come right down here and break structure, because right now we are still in structure. This is the previous let's see, this was the previous low. So this should be the low where price is not going to price should not go and break below. And if price break below, then it means structure has been broken. So you can see, looking at this, price pump, if it creates this zone here, this was the area that price break. Price break this structure here. It came back and retest the structure, but it didn't go and make lower lows. We see another high here. Price, retrace a little bit here, but it didn't go to make lower lows. So it respected structure, and price now did something again, the same movement upward, and price is still gonna retrace. So let's see where price is gonna retrace from here. But what price should do is not to break structure. This is a structure, yes. Price shouldn't break this structure. Price can retrace back and end somewhere. So what you can do is still, if say you wanna get the zones, you can mark it from here to the top and see, okay, where is the golden pocket? This is the golden pocket. And where is the 0.786? This is it. So this should be the last area where price should come to, this zone here. Let's see, yeah, this should be the last zone that price should come. So this is the area where price should be trading if say want to confirm a next move, or price should respect structure. So this is what I'm looking at for Myro coin, and this is where I'm gonna call a go for today's analysis. I don't want this to be so long, and I think we're gonna see pullback for Bitcoin. But let's go and see what's going on with Bitcoin on lower time frame, like the odd market. Let's see what happened there. So let's just go quickly and see on the lower time frame what might happen for Bitcoin. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. Let's see where price is at this point in time. Okay, we are gonna be bearish for Bitcoin, because I can see, looking at the session times. Let me refresh this page. Looking at the session time, you can see right now the UK, the US, sorry, the Asia session bought price downward. You see a sell signal here on the 15 minutes time frame, and now we are in the UK session. So I don't know if say we're gonna see pullback during the UK session, but we are still gonna wait to see what will happen. But I think that, looking at this trendillo here, I'm seeing divergence here on the 15 minutes time frame, but this is a lower time frame that we might not really confirm, like say for certain what is going on yet. But if say we must confirm like an upward trend today, then price should break above this 800 moving average and do something like this. Price should do something like this, because now we have a structure here. You see, so price should break this structure, come back, hold this zone, then maybe I want to see the next ride to the upside, to around 66,000 or $68,000. But this is a structure that we must see price break. Price has been rejecting multiple times. Yeah, we saw price go right up to around $66,000. I think almost $67,000 for Bitcoin, and you can see ever since price has been plunging downward. This is really important. We mark all of these zones, and you can zoom out to see where price is. There was a lot of volume here, so price should respect this volume and don't go and create a lower low here. So if price is gonna do that for Bitcoin, then it's gonna break structure, and that's what we are gonna look at. If structure is broken, we want to look at our altcoins to make sure we have the right altcoins, or our altcoins are in the right position for us to either take our profit, sell, or stay away in the market. So this is what I'm looking at for the market. Overall, what might happen the altcoins market, and I think that maybe Dogecoin, Myro coin, and other altcoins are gonna do well. They're gonna do well, provided Bitcoin is going to respect structure, and Bitcoin is going to actually keep doing what we expect Bitcoin to do based on what I just mentioned here on this video. So hopefully this quick analysis was helpful to you, and you can use this analysis to forecast the market this week and see what might happen with your altcoin. Remember, your altcoins have been pumping. Every altcoins have been pumping. Like, not, yeah, I think all the altcoin out there has been pumping. And if say you didn't cash out profit, at least that's your problem. It's on you. But don't complain that the beton didn't analyze the market for you, didn't show you the different zones where you can cash out profit or wait for pullback. So I've always done this with you guys, and hopefully you have been learning what is during this period, and you're gonna keep learning. I'm gonna be here always to help you out. All right, guys, that's it for today. See you guys soon. I'm gonna create more videos for you guys on what is going on in the market. Have a nice day. Ciao. Bye bye. Peace.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's